Tarrant County is in the midst of its own surge and just reported a record number of cases. County officials say doctors and nurses are treating 565 COVID patients right now, the highest number since August 3rd. JPS Hospital in Fort Worth just went into what it calls code yellow today. And Ariel Placencia explains.
Over the weekend, we had quite an increase in inpatient COVID-19 hospitalizations.
We use a lot of numbers, like hospitalizations, when talking about the pandemic. And here's why we're focusing on COVID-19 hospitalizations today. Because that number is not dependent on how many people are getting tested or how many tests are available. It gives us an idea of how hard the virus is hitting North Texas. This afternoon, Stephen Love, president of the DFW Hospital Council, told me almost 1,700 North Texans are currently in the hospital with COVID-19.
Just to put that in perspective, that's about 85% of where we were at the very highest level in July.
Love added that of the almost 1,700 hospitalized COVID-19 patients, Dallas and Tarrant counties alone account for about 1,100.
Our staff is very fatigued.
It's a tired hospital staff gearing up for what experts believe will be a busy holiday and winter season. Today we learned JPS Hospital in Fort Worth went into what they call code yellow, a situation that doesn't happen that often, a spokesperson told us. In a statement, JPS said, code yellow wasn't called because of anything COVID related, but because of a greater number of emergency department patients, which often happens this time of year as flu season begins to ramp up. As a result, JPS said they had to move resources like nurses around to meet the need. Meanwhile, new numbers out today show Tarrant County has 566 hospitalized COVID-19 patients. That's the most since August 3rd.
Unfortunately, the community spread's going up. Some of this, anecdotally, the physicians feel is from Halloween parties. We've got colder weather coming, and then we've got the holidays coming.
In Tarrant County.
So this is a very serious situation.
I'm Ariel Placencia.